I'm Johnny, and this is my North Beach. Today we're making tiramisu. It means pick-me-up. It's got some coffee in it, it's got some booze in it, so it picks you up and then lets you get back down again. But I had a restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island back in the 80s, and tiramisu was one of the favorite desserts, so I thought I'd share my recipe with you today. I want to show you the ingredients: ladyfingers, mascarpone, eggs, sugar, espresso, Marsala, cocoa powder. I'm using Dutch processed dark chocolate. Oh, I forgot, I got a secret ingredient. Hold on a second. Bleach. I'm using raw egg in this recipe, so I want to make sure it's very safe. I've never had trouble with it, but that's my secret ingredient, the bleach. I've got 6 eggs here in water. I'm going to add some bleach to that and hopefully kill salmonella or anything else that might be on the shell of the egg. Just going to let the eggs soak in the bleach water for a few minutes, and then we'll be ready to rinse them off and get going with our recipe. So here are those eggs that I put in some water with bleach, right? So I wanted to get rid of as much of any bacteria that might have been on the shell of the egg. That tends to be where it concentrates. So I rinsed them real well, I dried them off, and now I'm going to separate them. For anybody who might be concerned about using raw egg, I'll give you some alternatives on my blog post so you can avoid using the raw egg. But this is the way I love to make it. I've been making it this way for years. If you are careful and get organic local eggs, these are from Petaluma, I don't think you're going to have a problem with it. So I'm going to separate the eggs, and the way I like to do it is just let the yolk fall into my hand, let the white go into the bowl, and we'll set the yolk over here. You'll notice I'm cracking the egg on a flat surface. You're better off doing that than using the edge of the bowl, because sometimes when you do that, you're going to get some eggshell into your bowl. And here we have our 6 eggs separated. I'm going to add sugar to the egg yolks, and it's probably about ½ a cup of sugar. And we just want to use the beater to get these mixed well. So you see they changed color, and you noticed as the beaters were going around, I was leaving a trail. You could see the bottom of the bowl. So it's about the consistency that you want. We're going to fold the mascarpone into the egg yolks, and what I'm going to do is press down the mascarpone as I begin to incorporate it with the egg yolk and sugar. You want to be gentle with this, and you can see the white of the mascarpone is pretty much disappearing. Those lumps are going away. And then when you get to this point, you can just stir it. And I think we're about there. See how nice and smooth it is? The lumps are gone. That's it. You notice when I was doing the egg yolks in the mascarpone, when I put the beater into the liquid, I'm going to start it slow so it doesn't splash all over. I'm going to do that with the egg whites also. So I'm immersing the beaters and then turning this on to the lowest speed. So I got my balloon whisk here. I'm just going to make sure that I got the right consistency here. I want a pretty good peak on this. That's the peak I'm looking for. Fold this into this batter. And rather than put it all in at once, I like to kind of temper the egg yolks with maybe about 1/3 of the egg white. See, I'm going to the center and very gently lifting up to incorporate. Don't go too fast and don't get too rough with it, or you're going to deflate the egg whites. Let me get the rest of it. Oh, look at that. Looks like ocean foam. And then I'll just combine this all together. It's really going to be a very light and tasty filling. A couple more turns and I think we're there. That looks well mixed. Here's the coffee, the espresso, and I'm going to add some booze to this. You could add whatever booze you want to add. I want to stay true to the original flavor, so I'm using Marsala. I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of that in with the espresso. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. You want to be very quick in your dip. Don't let that soak in there because you're going to lose the texture of the ladyfinger. So it really should be like a 1 count. Put it in, turn it over, 1, take it out, let any of the extra liquid fall off. If you get more liquid on here, these lady fingers are just going to disintegrate. I'll break this one in half. Oh, look at that, perfect. One was a little bit longer than the other one, just what I needed. We got this in a single layer, and then I'm going to add some of the mascarpone just to cover. That looks good, maybe a little bit more here. And then we're going to repeat the process. That'll do it. Another layer of mascarpone, beautiful. And that's it for our assembly. So the tiramisu really should chill a little bit in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. You want this to firm up, you want all of the flavors to meld. So I'm going to wrap this tightly with plastic film and stick it in the refrigerator. Here's the tiramisu that's been in the refrigerator for 3 hours. It's set up, it firmed up a little bit. Here's our Dutch chocolate. Let me see how much I can get. I just want a light showering. I just want an even layer. And there's our tiramisu. A little extra chocolate never hurt anybody. See if I can get a nice piece of this. Look at that. The sweet mascarpone, the chocolate, the Marsala. Yeah, screw this. It's too good. You don't want to miss a single episode, so make sure you subscribe and click here and watch another episode. Hey, what are you doing? Click something.